Hello and welcome to this channel, Scriptcase by me. Today, yes, it's a little dark, I'm afraid. It's getting dark. And today, well, I wanted to talk about something that was kind of important to me. And one of the reasons why I created this channel. And that is, the topic really, is Scriptcase any good? Is it a pile of crap? Is it worth your time? Is it worth that money? All of those questions, of course, deserve a very good answer. And, well, I could go into so many details there. And I could give it to you short. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to drag out this video for a few minutes at least. Because, yes, this will be today's, or the Wednesday's video. Which today is actually Wednesday. But it's a week before. Okay, so at the moment I've been so busy, it's been really crazy, and of course, developing in Scriptcase, of course, funny enough, and plenty of other things happening as well. So more on that to come because, you know, down the line, I'm sure I will share some of those details because there are some changes that will be coming. One of those changes will be to the membership at some point, but that is another video. Okay, so to our main topic, is Scriptcase a pile of crap? Let's get the conversation started, shall we? What's your take on this topic? Leave a comment. I don't even know if I can say that, but I think so. It's just a word, right? So, is it? Is it worth your money? Is it worth your time? Well, I would not have created this channel. No, I wouldn't have created this channel if I thought otherwise. I've been working with Scriptcase for some years now, okay? And I was first introduced to Scriptcase by chance, probably around 15, 16 years ago now. At that time, I would never have created this channel. It was buggy, I did not like it, and at the same time, it was not suitable for the projects that I actually wanted. Well, it was kind of suitable, but yeah, it was just too buggy. And the learning curve was too high, and there were just too many issues with it. Since then, that was probably what version 4, I think, at that time, and it wasn't even an English version. So, you know, it was very different. Then a few years later, I saw it again when it was the English version. I tried it out, and it was kind of interesting. But it was still buggy. Okay, today, honestly, for the last few years, it's difficult to come across bugs. When you do have them, they are typically resolved within the next update, especially if you let somebody know. Okay, if you don't let anybody know and nobody knows that bug is there because it's just your bug, then maybe it has actually nothing to do with Scriptcase, which I can tell you, in my case, happens every so often. Okay, so for instance, I have 2 browsers open. I have 30, 40 tabs in one. The other one probably has 20. If I pay attention to my task manager, I'll be seeing that one of those browsers at some point will be hitting the 5, 6, 7, 8 gig of RAM. And if you only have 16 gig of RAM, then maybe that is a problem. Now, I have 64 in my machine here, and so I don't really have an issue with that, thankfully, with my new computer. With my old one, well, the 32, yes, every so often, I would be having more problems than I do now. And that is not because of Scriptcase. Now, you do need to remember that when you have your PC running and you install Scriptcase, like typically, the majority of people will install Scriptcase on their local machine. Okay, now personally, I think that's a really bad idea. It's great for testing, it's great for messing around, but if you are creating a business product, you do not want to have your development on your local machine. It's as simple as that. Okay, if you have it somewhere else on another machine, somewhere hosted online, or just on a set, whatever you like, you know, like personally, I have a server on the side here. I have Scriptcase running on there, and that is typically where I have my main projects. I also have 2 versions here locally. And both of those, well, they're working beautifully. Now, one of those is using the typical installation. The second copy is using my WAMP setup. Okay, so that is important to note, because right now with the installation, it's breaking the second copy. So that's not really very good. But that's the way it is. And right now I have them up and running. They're all working beautifully. I have had zero main issues. I did have a bug a couple days ago, and within the next update that was resolved. Now, it is important to also note that, of course, when there are big updates, it doesn't matter whether it's with Scriptcase or with Microsoft or with your company. When you go through big changes, there will always be some little things on the side that will break. And that is just the same with Scriptcase and the development of environments, even your own developments. You will have a bug and you will go and fix it. And sometimes you will go and make a change or add something new, and it will break something that you did previously without you even knowing about it. So with that in mind, I think Scriptcase really is an awesome, super stable platform. Now, I should also note there that I am not getting paid for this video. Okay, nobody's paying me for this channel. Nobody. Okay, that is not happening. Hence why there is no disclaimer on the beginning or anybody sponsored by. There is nobody sponsoring me right now, and there is nobody paying for me to say what I'm saying. I created this channel for two reasons. Okay, right from the get-go. One of those is because my mum had just passed and I needed something or wanted something to fill that time where I was thinking too much, and Scriptcase just seemed to be the right idea because I've been working in it for so long now. I've been developing platforms in it. I've been creating these training videos for so long, and of course, it just seemed like a good time. That's all it really was. I think Scriptcase is an amazing platform, which is why I create these videos, which is why I use Scriptcase, which is why, yeah, I'm not paid for this channel. The videos I create on the Scriptcase channel, yes, they do pay me for those. Okay, I am a freelancer. They pay me freelance rates. We have an agreement there and an arrangement. It's nothing special, but I started creating them in the first place because, one, the videos that were created were just really not very good. You couldn't understand what people were saying sometimes, and it was very difficult to understand what you had to do. So I reached out to Scriptcase and asked them if they were interested. A few days later, I got an email saying they were looking, and the next day I was creating videos for them. And really, I create those videos also because I want to, and because I think Scriptcase is just pretty awesome for developing platforms in. It's really as simple as that. Now, of course, if you want to sponsor me, you can go ahead. I don't know what you would sponsor me on. There are many things I do like, and of course, I'll be happy to talk about those things. But otherwise, yeah, there is nothing. There is nothing at all. It is me, my love for Scriptcase, and of course, wanting to share that with you guys so that you also are able to learn about Scriptcase. Hopefully in fewer videos, hopefully faster and in fewer steps, because it has taken me some years to learn Scriptcase inside out as I know it today. And even today, there are still one or two things that I kind of miss out or forget. And yeah, because there are so many settings and they're all deep down within the Scriptcase development environment. But that's the way that is. And for development in general, yes, you can create just about anything you can think of. For a web platform, a business platform, for your calculations, for your graphs, for your information, for your data, for your manipulation, whatever you want, it's there. And it's so easy to do. It's really the majority of time, as you see within the videos, it's a checkbox here, a checkbox there, maybe a little bit of code here or there. And of course, today, you know, writing some code is easier than ever because you just need to ask one of these language models, let's say, and you need to just ask them, create this code for me. And, it could not be easier to develop and create in Scriptcase than it is today. So I'll come back to that question. Is Scriptcase worth it? Well, that's for you to decide, okay? Because I think it is. That's why, I'm doing this. And, it's entirely down to you, what you are expecting to receive from Scriptcase. Because, of course, if you are going to create or want to create a very basic little 3-page application, don't waste your money. If you want to create a business platform where you are managing clients, where you are managing data, where you are having to perform certain tasks and you want to simplify those tasks and automate some of those tasks, because you can do all of that in Scriptcase. You can combine it with other platforms you have been using already. And again, like sometimes say, one ring to rule them all, or one application to rule them all is really the way to go. So if you can create one platform to manage all of your platforms, then why not go that way? Okay, so I think that is about it for this video. Maybe I will stick in another one later in the day, or maybe in the week. There are still the Friday videos which are actually snippets from the platform that we created. And there was also a comment there asking about creating a specific B2B platform. Yeah, I don't have time for that, I'm afraid, really. That would be a multi-year project for the channel, but I can definitely, or will definitely, look at maybe adding some components for that, so you can have some idea on how you can create those sort of things, and of course apply them within your own projects. Or maybe we'll just have some separate videos for that. So there is more coming. I am actually really struggling to get these Wednesday videos out, so I hope that next week Wednesday you have a video there, because at the moment I've literally been creating them the day of the that they need to post, hence why they've been posted a little later than the 8 a.m. where they were posted previously. But yeah, that's the way it goes. So if there is a break in between, no worries, I'm here. And of course, I will be posting videos at least every Friday. If that's a mini short video, then that's what it's going to be. And of course, with the Wednesday videos, there will be more of those coming soon as well. Just right this moment, it may be a little difficult to get all of those put out to you. Okay, so that really depends. Don't worry too much there though, because like I said at the beginning, there is a big change happening here, and with that, well, I might just fill you all in later. And if I don't, I'm sorry. Of course, it's personal, and for that, we'll have to wait and see. But don't worry, everything is very good. And of course, just making some changes to make things better. Because that's what life is all about, right? Daily improvements, learning something new, embracing the darkness as it's starting to get darker, and I should maybe put the lights on. So I think that will be it for today, and of course I will catch you all again soon in another video here at Scriptcase by Jamie. The next one, well, it will be all about Scriptcase again, so don't worry about that. And of course I hope you have been enjoying the content, and if you've learned anything from my videos, then please subscribe, comment, let me know how it helped you, what you could maybe learn more, or if there is something you would like to learn more from, or how to do, for instance, or anything like that at all. I'm quite easy and outgoing and very, okay? So you just have to let me know and I will let you know. That's the way it works. So thank you very much for watching this week's video. I hope you have, of course, enjoyed the topic and, well, come to the realization why I really created this channel. And that is because Scriptcase is, well, it's worth my time. Okay, and it's awesome. It really is just awesome. So don't waste your time on some of those other gimmicky platforms out there, because I know some of them, I can show you them as well and run comparisons for you, which maybe I will do some videos on. And there is just no comparison. There is one I can think of that can compare, okay? But I don't find it as easy to use, but that may just be a preference thing. But otherwise, If I remember correctly, there are some nice templates in the other one which are a little nicer than the ones in Scriptcase. And well, that may also be a bit of a persuader because that uses Bootstrap, Scriptcase doesn't. But at the same time, they're using an old version of Bootstrap. Trying to keep up to date with some of these libraries all the time, and tomorrow they may not exist anymore. And that is of course something that every provider of any such platform needs to contend with. Okay, so that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Until the next video.